Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, coming to you from the city of Warren, Ohio. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's a dumpster right here. And what are dumpsters normally located near or on? Alleyways. That's a tie-in for this blog here on the city of Warren, Ohio's Daily Woo. Have you ever heard of the band Foo Fighters or the band Nirvana? Have you ever heard of David Grohl? He was in both of those groups, two massive rock and roll establishments, and he was born and raised right here in Warren, Ohio. That's why I'm showing that, to clarify that we are in Warren, Ohio. I'm about to clarify something else as well. This is only the second. Remember how I said there's two massive rock bands that Dave Grohl was in? Well, this is only the second alleyway that has actually been dedicated to a rock group or a rock person here in the United States. I'm talking about David Grohl Alley, right here.
The
World famous David Grohl Alley. Only the second alley named for a rock performer or a rock band. And look at that, that's the world's largest pair of drumsticks. I'm not even kidding. You can Google that fact. I'm telling you the truth. Dave Grohl Alley, which is really cool. They have a spray-painted Nirvana along the ground. Over there a spray-painted Foo Fighters and a drumstick. A drumstick right underneath there is a drum kit as well. But these are actually the world's largest drumsticks in dedication of the favorite son in Warren, Ohio, David Grohl. Right there, Dave Grohl. These are them. Look at this. World's largest drumsticks. I don't think Dave Grohl's ever actually played the world's longest drumsticks, but that's still really cool. Check out the Nirvana logo on the ground, the smiley face. This is really cool that the town actually embraced David Grohl, the legacy of Dave Grohl, and created this entire alleyway. I actually did a little bit of research about a year ago or 6 months ago or less than that. Someone came out here and actually desecrated this little area, came out here and spray painted over all of this area, spray painted the drum kit down there, spray painted the walls, spray painted over the murals I'm about to show you. So that was kind of a bummer, but the town folk all rallied together, came back out here, cleaned up the alley, and repainted, did their own murals again. There's another city of Warren. There's a lot of dumpsters in this area. Evidently do not want trash. There's actually a sign down there above the drumsticks that say this whole area is now under video surveillance. Not only their surveillance, but I'm surveying. I'm video surveying this whole area myself. Planters made out of drumsticks. Look at this. Planters made out of drumsticks right up there. Here's an ashtray made out of a drumstick in honor of the famous drummer right here from Warren, Ohio, David Grohl, as well as a guitar. He also played guitar, and I believe this is actually supposed to be a recreation of Dave Grohl himself, banging on the drums just like he did in Nirvana. I'm not really sure the significance of this. Does anybody know why that is on the front of the drum kit? That's some sort of a buzzard or an eagle right there with Dave Grohl just walloping along the drum kit. Very cool. This is here permanently all the time. This drum kit is here. I actually had the honor and the privilege in 1993 of seeing Dave Grohl himself play with the band Nirvana. Nirvana is definitely one of my favorite groups of all time. They helped change and revolutionize the music industry. Hair metal was a big, huge phenomenon. And then Nirvana came along and brought rock and roll, and especially punk rock, to the forefront and into the mainstream. And that guy was one of the reasons, Mr. David Grohl. Look at that up there, some stuff written there. Along the backside, Dave Grohl written. A guitar down here. And here along the bottom it says, "You're in Warren's own Dave Grohl Alley." You can see it written right along the ground there. Very cool. And here's his face plastered along the wall, a very good likeness. Also, when they dedicated this alley, I believe it was 2009, I could be incorrect, maybe you could correct me and Google search on your own research, but David Grohl actually came out here, unbeknownst to the town. They announced they were going to dedicate this alley, and Dave Grohl flew out here with some of his family members, brought his guitar, and actually performed right over somewhere in this area, maybe where I started the vlog, somewhere in this area. Dave Grohl, with his guitar, played a song for the town folk. He was very thankful and very humbled by the experience. Look at this. This is what I was talking about. This property is protected by video surveillance. And here's Dave Grohl in a drum kit area. Look at that. That's like a snare or a kick drum. His guitar whistling in the wind and flames shooting out behind. He's a speed demon. He's a speed demon of rock and roll. Not just in one major rock group of Nirvana, but a secondary Foo Fighters, two of the biggest rock bands of all time, as well as a million other side projects he's done. I really like David Grohl as a person. He was just inducted, Nirvana was just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I must say, what he had to say was actually very cool. You can go on YouTube and watch that. He gave a whole speech about how you really should not idolize people. You put a poster up on your wall of a rock musician. You shouldn't think, that guy's better than me. What you should think, these are his words, is, I'm going to be that guy. Wow, that guy over there is making a loud ruckus. Destructed what I was trying to say. But basically, Dave Grohl was saying you should not have idols that you look up to. You should look at a poster like that and say, I'm going to be that guy. So you got to wonder how many kids are out there that play guitar, play drums, that say, one day, I'm going to be Dave Grohl. Just like Dave Grohl looked at his posters and thought, I'm going to be that guy. He was a committed guy, dedicated, and now he has an entire alley dedicated to him. Also, Dave Grohl, I believe, I could be incorrect in this as well, but I think Dave Grohl is the highest paid drummer in existence as of current day. So that's pretty amazing that he came from this little tiny town of Warren, Ohio. Pretty awesome. Are you more of a Nirvana guy or a girl, or are you more of a Foo Fighters fan? I gotta be honest with you, I'm more of a Nirvana person because that's kind of what I grew up on. I was a huge fan. I do like Foo Fighters, but definitely more of a Nirvana guy. So leave a comment down below. Are you more of a Nirvana, more of a Foo Fighters, or more of an other Dave Grohl project kind of person? Look at that. There's a sign right there. Dave Grohl Alley. Dave Grohl Coffee. That is very cool. I thought about pulling my van up here, but there is a no parking in alley sign, so I had to park my van over on the side of the road and just kind of walked around. What do you guys think of this vlog? Leave some comments down below. In fact, I'm on my way to my sister's house. I'll be there probably tomorrow afternoon, so if you're wondering where I'm going to be today, I will be probably in the 15-mile vicinity of this alley. I'm going to stay here in Warren, Ohio area tonight, somewhere in this area. So if you see this vlog, hit me up on the social networks. Maybe we can get dinner, maybe we can meet up, maybe you can say hello, or maybe we could just wave from afar. You can stand on one side of the road, I'll stand on the other, and we can wave from afar. Or we could just come back out here maybe and meet up at the drum kit, even though dinner sounds more fantastic. Anyway, hit me up on the social networks, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. This is really awesome. Very cool. Alright, I don't know what else to say other than just this is absolutely amazing that a small town like this would actually go to the effort of creating this. And there's a little Foo Fighters logo right there. Very cool. Do you guys know what Foo Fighters actually stand for? Why did they choose the name Foo Fighters? David Grohl actually created that band after Nirvana broke up. Of course, Kurt Cobain, after he killed himself, a very sad situation, Dave Grohl moved on. At first, when the band came out, I thought, this band's never going to be anywhere near as big as Nirvana. I was completely wrong. Foo Fighters are massive. David Grohl now has an alley. Very awesome. Nirvana, Foo Fighters. What are some of the other projects that Dave Grohl was a part of? Another interesting fact as well, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, a lot of people thought Dave Grohl was over near the Seattle area. That's where he was born and raised, just like Chris Novoselic and Kurt Cobain were from that area. Nirvana, of course, was a Seattle area-based band. A lot of people have no idea that he was right here in Ohio. So a little tidbit for you. All right, I'm going to let you go. These cars are parked in front of the world's largest set of drumsticks. I'm not even kidding. Google it.